that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team count, that's a big number.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. To throw is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 24, Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Come on, baby.
Alert, 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 alert.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 44's
18.
44's the mic. All day.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Red, up.
Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Come on.
Hey, wahoo.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll go with Jones. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Mike.
You 18. Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, flex. Check inside. Plant.
Banjo.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Complete to Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
36. Slam right now. You got 58. Get 300. Get 300.
Now it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Let's go.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
18. 65. You're right.
Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Now this, of course, the 100th season of NFL football, and 17 matchups with historical significance have been picked throughout the season. And this is the first of them, Bears and Packers, the NFL's oldest rivalry dating way back to 1921, with the Packers having the all-time edge 96, 94, and 6 ties.
44. Hey, Charlie. Check. Read it. 44 is the mic. 44. Lock in. 44, Mike, 44.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Blue. Check 99. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Red, up. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Red, up. Check. Red, up. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Man, I got you. Hey, exit. Bang.
Patterson on the carry. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On third down, Patterson. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Cordell Patterson. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordell Patterson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Here we go. Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Packers.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down carry by Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. Of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On second down, it's Patterson. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Here we go. 44, Mike, 44. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. To throw again on second down. Rodgers, the connection made. It's Graham. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the twitch. Watch the
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 28-yard line.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have hit halftime of the 2019 opener from Chicago as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers or count. As I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Mike's Blue Dan. 44.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Irvin to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Mike's Check. Check hot route. Hot. Pilot, 64, weak.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Switch it. 44.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. After the penalty, it's Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, A lot of times you actually get rewarded.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety. Safety creeping.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Mike. 18. He's not going to get me.
Now Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
We play to win. Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Jump! 180! Mike, 44. I got you, pop. Room. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. I got one. Smooth. 44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Nice, sweetheart.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Charles, you are the master of abstract facts. So who would you say is the best player ever drafted from Ashland University in Ohio?
How about the only one ever drafted from there? Adam Shaheen, the tight end. Went to the Chicago Bears. Began his college career, though, as a basketball player, Division II in the state of Pennsylvania.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Alert! 44's the Mike. 44's the Mike. Hey, echo. Check.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
13.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
It's our time. It's our time. 44, Mike, 44. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, Both to Mike.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Mike's 50. Alert. We own them. Mike 50, Mike. Hey, Alpha. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, Mike's 50. Hey.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Quick throw here, caught by Gabriel. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, 36 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
No problem there on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First down, Packers.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running right, Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now it's Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Bravo.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check 25. You draw Corker. Mike spoke forward. Inside.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check back 50. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. It's wrong, baby. It's wrong.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Let's go. Switch. Alert. Red, touch.
Trubisky will throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown